All right, let's talk about darkness for Guildfest. So in this video, we're gonna talk about what are the best quests with darkness to really get a good score when you do Guildfest. As you can see, this is the end of Guildfest today. Last day, 6 hours left. I got a pretty good score on this account, and since I have like 5 accounts, I got a pretty good score, I believe, on all 5 accounts. Currently in the top 50 with all 5 accounts so far. Probably gonna drop a couple ranks, but yeah. There's really only 4 quests that are really good for darkness for Guildfest, and you can do all of them regardless of your might, regardless of your castle level, and that's what we're going to talk about. So as you can see, this is the best one, 201. Get level 19 plus dark essences, 6 of them. You have 2 days to do that. For any serious guild, as long as you have just one castle with about 400 million might that can lead those, you can do them. The thing is, you got to make sure that this person is going to be able to give you 6 wins. But usually with big guilds, it's not an issue. And I say 400 million because it's in my experience that at 400 million you can usually get a win on level 19 essence. And I'm not talking like 24, 25, 23, like 19. With 400 million might, you can, even if you don't counter, you can get a win. As long as you get, like, I would say, like purple, let's say a mix of blue and purple gear, you should be good to go. All right, so let's talk about low level. Let's say you're a low level account. There's two quests basically that you can do straight away, and these are basically they come at beginner gauntlet. So you can get, there's 2 quests. There's the get dark essences, 6 of them for 134 points, and then there's win darkness coalition battles as a captain, rally captain, 6 of them for 153 points. I wouldn't do any other quests other than these 2. And then I would do also the level 19 plus dark essences 4 and 6 for 154 points, or 201, just like the one we were looking at. So this one, I don't know if there's any other on the board. There's currently no other darkness quest on the board. So those are the 4 I would do. Now, if you're low level, obviously getting dark essences is really easy. You just need to have some spaces in there, and just basically you run rallies on level 2 and level 1s. For instance, I really don't care. I really like doing level 1s, so I'll do that. 5 minutes. I don't care about heroes. I'm strong enough. Even if you're not strong enough, you just put maximum T1 cap that you can. You do this, and then I'm just gonna hop on my main account, and I'm gonna put some cav. So as you can see, I got my main account, and I got a friend also sending one because they know that it's Guildfest. And this one is kind of near. Sometimes you have to, especially if you're, like, you can see we're not close to the base. Closer to the base, you gotta find, you're gonna find them really farther away. So one thing you gotta make sure is, like, for instance, like this one's at 75, 76 miles. You gotta make sure you got your speed gear on. So obviously, if you're doing the get dark essences quest, you'll ask people to do rallies for you. In that case, for instance, this guy, he probably doesn't know that I'm only doing this for a video, but yeah, he's probably thinking that I need those dark essences. So You just do that, and then you make sure that you delete them as they come in. Obviously, I really don't need level 1, level 2 dark essences. You just need to get them. You can basically do that if you have, obviously I have 7 armies. I could ask people to run rallies for me, and I could complete that quest in 10 minutes. Now the other one, win Darkness Coalition as rally captain, same thing. Make sure you have your speed gear on, and just run either run level 1s or like level 2, level 3 if you're closer to base, because that's what you're gonna, once you're closer to base, you're gonna get like ironess, so you're gonna get T2, you're gonna get, sorry, not T2, but you're gonna get level 4, level 3, like C1 close to base. That's less, you can see it's mostly higher level, so you gotta pay more attention. You maybe need to spy them or just go brute force, which I really don't like doing brute force. So what I usually do is I mean, obviously it's a 5-minute cooldown plus the walk time, so I don't care. I'm doing those 6 rally captain quest in like half an hour, with the walk time. No walk back, because I'm not sending any leads, so it takes me like an hour to do those. It's very good points, 153. So that's a very good way to get some easy points. Now the other one, and I'm getting some people joining my rally. They don't know, and I'm not gonna go to chat and tell them that it's just for a video. Let's see what's going on. Are they? Yeah, they're thinking that I need some. You see that these guys are probably, maybe there's someone that needs some. So I just don't know at this point. Yes, need 4 more essences. So I'm gonna. Well, do I need to join? Probably not. So it's good timing that I'm doing that. So. For this guy, it's the end of Guildfest. We're staying in Master. It's pretty good. So now that's the easiest part, and it's available at Beginner Gauntlet. So for any lower level, there's no excuses. Whenever you see those quests, just pick them, especially the 153. Anyone can do them. Even if you're a very small account with a small battle hall, you can do that. You can send like 1 troop, and someone's gonna fill with T4, and you're gonna win. So don't worry about that. Now the other one, the level 19 dark essences, they become available at the Advanced Gauntlet. So blue gauntlet, they're very good. But now the thing is, it really depends on your guild. If you have a low level guild, you don't have any fillers, that can be a problem. So I wouldn't suggest doing those. But if you have a guild that's very active, you have good rally lead, then it's a very, very good quest. Both of them. In fact, I prefer the Coalition Captain Rally for 153 compared to the 154 level 19 Dark Essences, just because it takes like an hour to do the other one, and to do the Captain Rally, and the other one, I mean, you gotta spy, and that's what I did. That's your job. If you're a rally lead, or if you're a filler and you want to do those quests, your job is not to write in chat that you need those essences. Your job is to scout. In that case, it's level 18. I don't want that. 16, I don't want that. 16 again, not worth it. 23, oh, one thing to remember, at level 21, you start getting some familiars. So the sweet spot is getting 19 and 20, so these are easy. If you're level, if you have 300 million might, you should be able to win those easily, as long as you're T4. But and then when you get to 21 and higher, you got to be lucky with the comp. In that case, I wouldn't. I mean, it's obvious that there's not a lot of infantry T4, but if they're in the front and you're sending, in that case, you would be sending archers. There's still a chance that these guys are going to be in front and you're going to lose. So I really hate going against mixed darkness like this. I mean, because you're basically wasting time. You're running it fails, and then you see the comp, and then you realize, okay, I need to send this instead. I wouldn't send against this one personally. Stronger rally lead, usually they get by and they get it. So that's not. And then you have something like this. The only way to know the comp, you gotta run it, and it's a gamble. I wouldn't prioritize this. I've spied 20 darkness, so I'm gonna look through all of them before I try to go against darkness where I don't know what the comp is. Level 18, I don't want that. 22, okay, let's look at this one. This one is also a mix, and it's very mixed. So the rule of thumb is you always send against the bigger troop type. So I would send range against this one, but obviously if it's infantry at the front, I would lose. If it's range at the front, I would also probably lose. And if you send against this type of nest, you need to send some buffer. Otherwise, you're guaranteed that the infantry is going to be at the front, and then you're going to lose. So I don't like this. I would skip this one. Oh, now that's a good one. All right, we got a good one. That's a winner, because this is a two troop type nest, and it's range and cav. And the good thing about that is you're guaranteed to get the cav in front as long as you only send range first, or you send range and a small buffer, probably just one troop type of buffer before, and they need that buffer needs to die before you kill the wall. That's a 9 million wall. I'm pretty sure that I would not kill the wall in the first volley of attack. So that means that by the time I kill the wall, I'm sure that my buffer is dead, and the cav is gonna come out in front regardless of what the original composition of that darkness is. So that's a very good one. And even if it's higher than 21 with familiars, I know that I'd have a good time doing that one with only like 350% range attack, as long as my coalition is full. So I need the full 2 million troops. So basically that's your job as either a low level. So your job as a low level would be to find those nests and then put in the chat and say, hey, I need a level 19 dark essences, and here's a good one. And then you keep spying, because that's your job. A rally lead's gonna run it, and your job is to find those nests. And sometimes it sucks, and sometimes I've spied a bunch of them. I got a bunch of anti-scout. So far, I just got one that is guaranteed a guaranteed win. The level 25 usually are very bad. But yeah, that's about it. You really need to spy. And then this one, see, it's kind of the same thing where you have a very small amount of inf at the front. That sucks. But I mean, you can gamble. This one, when you have a two troop type, in that case, you would send. You always want to make sure that you counter one type and you don't get counter with the other. So in that case, I would send cav, because I counter the inf and I don't get countered by cav on cav. The rule of thumb, and I'd say, is at about 450% attack, you should win when you go say cav on cav or range on range or inf on inf. So on my main account, I'm at 470, so I would take the gamble that I would win. It's only 22. Thing is, there's not a lot of inf, and so that might not be true, but I'm pretty confident that I would win, even if it's cav on my main account. So that is what you would do. And then okay, so these are the wins that I've done. So that's really about it for darkness. Very easy quest that you can do with good points. 134 for 6 essences, 153 for captain. I would prioritize Captain over the 4 level 19 Dark Essences, which only give like one more point, so 154, and then getting 6 level 19 Dark Essences give 201. That's a really good one. It really depends on your guild. It depends on if you guys are filling. Depends on the activity. It depends on if you are a rally lead for this. If you're strong enough to win level 5 darkness, then obviously gives you a better chance of completing those. But it can be really hit and miss. So I would suggest that you figure out if your guild is good enough to do those. Otherwise, stick to the low level. They still give some good points. But yeah, Darkness are really good. All the other ones from Darkness, they're bad. Don't do them. Never do them. Bad points. So stick with those 4. And I'm gonna keep that I'm gonna keep that at the end of the video so that you guys can see. And it's from the wiki. So all right. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to comment. I'll reply. If I think your comment is bad, I'll just ignore. All right. Thanks for watching.